Hello, everyone. Please make sure you grab a seat. We're going to get started in just 1 minute. If you're standing, there's plenty of seats. You can make sure you grab a seat. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Brookdale Community College for our much-anticipated solar project ribbon cutting. For over a decade, Brookdale has been searching for the right opportunity and for the right partner to install our solar panels on our campuses to limit the impact on the environment and also to redirect financial resources from our utility bills to services and programs that would benefit our students and that would be in place for student success. I'm grateful to our Monmouth County Commissioner, Director Tom Arnone, for your partnership and for helping us to push this project along, to the Brookdale Community College Board of Trustees, to the team that's been involved in making sure that internally that we've been able to move this project along. That would include Vice President of Finance and Operations, Teresa Manfreda, Associate VP of Operations, Jimmy Episcopia, Manager of Facilities, Mike Naparlo, Legal Affairs Officer, Bonnie Passarella, for everyone coming together to find the perfect partners for us to move this project forward in Intersect Energy, Luminous, Sergeant Lundy, and Miller Brothers. It really has been a very collaborative effort for us to get this project together and to get it together as quickly as it was able to move. Today we have many of our partners with us to help us to celebrate this occasion, the completion of our solar project, as I mentioned, more than a decade in its making. So the construction began in mid-May, and it was completed in virtual light speed by the middle of September. And that only happens really by so many people coming together and putting so much energy behind moving the project forward. Please join me in welcoming the following dignitaries who are here today and thanking them for their role in helping us to realize this vision of bringing solar to Brookdale. Our Commissioner, Director of Monmouth County, Tom Arnone. Commissioner Lillian Burry. Commissioner Nick DiRocco. I'm not sure if everybody's here, so I'm just going to call you out anyway. Our County Administrator, Terry O'Connor. County Clerk, Christine Giordano Hanlon. Eunice Dean, who's attending on behalf of Senator Gopal. Assemblywoman Marilyn Paperno. We have with us our Brookdale Community College trustee, Barbara Hall. And I saw former and hopefully soon-to-be trustee, Suzanne Brennan, in the back. Also, the partnership with both mayors, Tony Perry and Kevin Orender, Middletown and Wall Township. Thank you so much for your partnership. Also, our representatives from the various companies that were important in the installation who are with us today. Robert Molnar, Senior Manager, Sergeant Lundy. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, Mark Felgois. Did I butcher it? He's not here. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I butchered it. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. That's fair. I appreciate that. Jim Peters, both of Intersect Energy. John Drexinger of Luminous. Danny Seaman, the engineer on the project for Luminous. Robert Rabe, Vice President of Organization, who will be speaking on behalf of Luminous today. And we have some representatives from the local IBEW 400. I saw Tom Lane. I saw a couple of our thank you so much for being here with us today. Also, Tony Nacito and Dan Oroziani from Miller Brothers. So as I mentioned before, this project has taken many years for us to get off the ground. It started really back with the Campus Sustainability Action Team, which was probably back in the very early 2000s, with a recommendation for us to put solar panels on the roofs of our buildings. We had searched for many years for a partner that was willing to put solar panels on our roofs. And then through many conversations, we discovered that that was the wrong pathway that we were taking. We really needed to be looking for a power purchase agreement with those that they specialize in the area of solar, and that our parking lots, which I was incredibly resistant to, but our parking lots were really the right location for the solar project. From the very beginning, I was nervous that we were going to be putting solar on this campus and negatively affecting the aesthetics of this beautiful campus. And I think you can say, because you passed them or you parked under them when you came in, that is far from the truth. The solar panels that are here on campus, thanks to the very hard work of all of our partners, they look beautiful, and I would say that they only add to the aesthetics of this campus. So thank you, everyone who has been a partner with us through this project. I'd like to invite our Commissioner Director, Tom Arnone, to come up as a person who is incredibly important in helping us to not only to identify the right partners for this power purchase agreement, but also to help us to push the project along. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. I did just see Rick Hybel walk in, our Deputy Mayor here of Middletown, which is a vital part of the success. And, you know, I think it's important to just talk about how this process actually really occurred on such a fast track. It wasn't about, as Dave said, probably somewhere in March, I had a meeting at my office with Dave, his staff, with the contractor, and with our local trades here, IBW trade union members there. And we looked at it, we looked to see how we can make this happen. And both the Wall Township campus and here the Lincroft campus were ideal spots to kick this off here. So what we did is we met. We spoke to Mayor Perry and Deputy Mayor Hybel, and of course the leadership in Wall Township. They facilitated the meetings very quickly. They had special meetings, and they made the process go real quickly, and then which allowed construction to start because of the timing of the educational component schools starting there. So that was a very vital, critical period of timeline that they wanted to try to achieve there. But at the end of the day, this is a perfect use. Even more today on a rainy day when you parked underneath it and you walked through here. It was perfect. And this is something that the county and my fellow commissioners here and we're looking at on all our projects here. But I want to thank Dave, because this was a vision that Dave had to put this on here. We came in, helped facilitate it, move it a little quicker, bring in our great partners in IBW, which, you know, not to single them out, but they are the true ones that sit there and make these projects happen. And you know what? When things are going, not everything goes perfect. When you give them a call, they jump right on it and they assist you with it. So I want to thank, please, Tom and everybody there. I want to thank everyone. And, of course, the contractor. I want to thank you for moving this project and getting this project done on a timely fashion, working with our administration here at Brookdale. And at the end of the day, this is going to be the model. But what else? The model's always created here in Monmouth County, it seems like. So, but that's a good thing. And let people follow suit. And we're going to continue to move forward, because this is the future here. We're killing two birds with one stone. We're giving a good aesthetic look, a little cover-up parking, giving a little environmentally good initiative here for the students here in Monmouth County, and quite frankly, the electricity savings there, which also comes through, and the revenue base that comes with it. So, Dave, congratulations on this project. Great job, Brookdale. Great job, board, on approving this, and know that we're true partners through anything that we do here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tom, again, for your partnership and also for your guidance through the process. You were very helpful, and not only in identifying the right way to go, the power purchase agreement, but also who are the right partners, and making sure that we were able to get this project completed in a time where it wouldn't be disruptive to our operations in the fall semester. So really appreciate that. I also appreciate the fact that the county commissioners, they're so supportive of this county college. We wouldn't be able to do what we do here if it weren't for our commissioners. And we have a very special person who's the link between Brookdale Community College and our county commissioners in Commissioner Lillian Burry, who's also here to say a few words. Lillian, do you want me to bring this to you? I could bring it to you. It's up to you. Yep.
Have all the attention. Well, first, let me say that I frequently come to Brookdale, and today I'm looking around and I say, I am amazed. Where did these panels come from? Where did they all, how did it all happen so quickly? It's amazing, and it really must have been your influence, David. You must have been right on top of them. Oh, yes. Now, I thought I'd start out with a phrase and say, let the sun shine. It's not sunny. Didn't do too well there. Well, today we take another step into the future, a step that adds both sustainability and resiliency to our county college. This solar installation transforms an asphalt parking lot, what is really also our very own heat island, into a source of energy to supply our buildings and charge our electric cars. It also provides shade to cool the environment around it. By providing multiple benefits at the same time, it is a perfect example of how we all can and must go forward in an increasingly challenging natural environment. There's an old saying that goes like this: lead, follow, or get out of the way. I've always chosen to lead and to support myself with leaders, including not only my contemporaries, but from future generations as well. Brookdale is a training ground for leaders of the next generations, and it is up to us to provide them with the resources they will need to follow their own individual paths. We teach them with our words in classrooms, but we also teach them with the actions we take to shape the world around them. This is just the kind of beneficial action that everyone who comes to Brookdale can learn from without having to say a word. So my particular congratulations to David Stout for getting this going. I thought you said it would be at least a decade before it'd be done. Well, it's more than 10 years yet. And it's just remarkable, in my opinion, what you've been able to accomplish. And I'm glad you didn't go on the roof. I don't like them up there. Yeah. And also, I'd like to draw a thank you to Tom Arnone for directing this as he did. And obviously, you did a good job. Nobody's critical. You're welcome. And also to the college. We're so proud of Brookdale, rightfully so. I mean, it has such incredible leadership and such a wonderful, wonderful installation here. So I think I've spoken enough, and thank you. because I will be late.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you for your support of Brookdale constantly. And finally, I'd like to bring up Vice President Robert Rabe to address the group. Thank you, Robert.
Good afternoon, everyone. Luminace couldn't be more excited to be here today. We have a few members of the Luminace team with us. We have John Drexinger, who's the Vice President of Origination. Who is our Senior Origination person who was involved in getting this deal up and running and making it happen for my team and the broader Luminace organization. We have Danny Seaman, Senior Project Manager, who oversaw the construction of this project. We have Josh Udler, who is our Senior Legal Counsel, who helped paper this whole thing. I would like to take a moment to recognize a few members of the Brookdale Community College team. Dr. Stout, thank you for your leadership and working with us here. Teresa Manfreda, Vice President of Finance and Operations. Bonnie Passarella, Legal Affairs Officer. James Episcopoia, and Michael Narpalo from the Facilities Department. We appreciate all your assistance throughout this project. I would like to also thank Monmouth County's Commissioner Director Tom Arnone, as well as the other county commissioners here today. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge Miller Brothers, the IBEW Local 400, for their tremendous work and support on this project. We've done a lot of canopy projects like this, and this is probably the fastest one I've ever seen get built, so thank you. The Brookdale Community College solar project totals 5.48 megawatts DC. It is estimated to produce over 6 million kilowatt hours of capacity per year of operation. It will help avoid the release of nearly 3,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year. To put this in a more tangible perspective, that is, the project carries the same annual impact as removing over 630 passenger vehicles from the road each year in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. And if you want another interesting stat, 1 year of annual production from this project is the equivalent power needed to charge over 356 smartphones. We recognize that customers have a wide variety of options when choosing distributed energy solutions. We'd like to thank Brookdale Community College for choosing Luminace, along with the 80 other large commercial, industrial, and institutional customers throughout the state of New Jersey who's chosen Luminace over the years. Thank you again for having us here today, and I'll turn it back over to Dr. Stout.
We certainly could not have done it if it wasn't for the partnership of the groups that have been presented here today. So thank you so much, Robert, for representing Luminace and the work that had to be accomplished. You know, we had a very tight timeline. We were trying to squeeze this entire thing in the summer, between the end of our spring semester and the beginning of our fall semester. And as you said, the fastest project that has ever happened. Of course, there was a lot of pressure put on to make it happen. But thankfully, both to Miller Brothers and local IBEW 400 for the work that you did every single day, 6 days a week out here, really working hard to make sure that we were able to get this project up and running quickly. And also to our partners, Luminace, who basically have funded the entire project. So thank you so much. We're going to turn it over to, it is now time for us to cut this beautiful green ribbon here, but I wanted to make sure I thank everybody in the room who participated in putting this ribbon cutting together. Anne-Marie, you're the closest connection to my office in terms of organizing all these events. Thank you for your work, and to the entire group of folks who put this ribbon cutting together. Especially those who are here setting up, our Brookdale television department, that you operate behind the scenes all the time, and you don't get enough credit. Thank you for the work that you did to help us put the program together. And I promised several folks who have very busy schedules we would be out of here by about 2:30. We're getting close, so I think we should cut the ribbon. While everybody's coming up, if I could just really get another minute of your time, I wanted to acknowledge that we did receive a proclamation, a resolution, I'm sorry, from Senator Gopal's office. I'm not going to read the whole resolution, but I wanted to acknowledge and thank the senator for this resolution. Thank you. Yeah, everybody who's involved, come on up. I'm good. How are you doing? How's the